The situation in the region continues to worsen. Tensions remain high, and stability has not yet returned. There are serious and troubling reports emerging, particularly concerning Iran, the United States, and now Pakistan. Let's begin with the latest developments in the Iran-US conflict. More countries are gradually becoming involved. Britain has reportedly allowed the United States to use its military bases for strikes against Iran. Previously, this permission was not granted, but as American bases within Iran's range faced attacks, the U.S. began seeking alternatives. Some British bases are located outside Iran's missile range, making them strategically important. There are also reports of missile activity near British-controlled military areas in Cyprus. Meanwhile, France, Germany, and Britain have issued a joint statement declaring that they reserve the right to take defensive action against Iran if necessary. This signals a widening circle of involvement. At the same time, China and Russia have strongly condemned the attacks on Iran, calling them illegal and unjustified. From Lebanon, Hezbollah has reportedly launched missiles toward Israel, further expanding the scope of the conflict. The intensity of attacks has increased significantly. Iran is said to be launching large waves of missiles, some reportedly faster and more advanced than before. Observers suggest the possible use of hypersonic or highly modern weapon systems. A major question being asked is, how long can Iran sustain this war? Estimates from U.S. and Israeli sources suggest Iran may possess between 3,000 to 5,000 missiles, with some sources claiming even higher numbers. If Iran launches 100 to 200 missiles per day, it could continue at that pace for weeks. However, exact numbers remain unconfirmed. Another key issue is regime change. Can Iran's government be removed through this conflict? Analysts suggest that without ground forces, regime change would be extremely difficult. Airstrikes alone rarely lead to political transformation. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has appealed directly to the Iranian public and military to oppose their leadership. However, large demonstrations are reportedly taking place inside Iran in solidarity against foreign intervention. Some observers believe that the reported martyrdom of Iran's supreme leader may have strengthened public unity rather than weakened the regime. Strategically, attacks have also been reported near Iran's Chabahar port, an area where China has major investments. The port is located close to Pakistan's Gwadar, making the situation regionally sensitive. Now the world is watching financial markets. Oil prices are expected to react sharply. If petroleum prices rise significantly, global pressure to end the war will intensify. Gulf countries are particularly vulnerable. Their economies depend heavily on oil exports, gas, tourism, and real estate. Prolonged instability threatens shipping routes, tourism, and investment markets. A long war would damage regional economies severely. This conflict is also financially costly. Missile defense systems are expensive to operate. Intercepting incoming missiles often costs far more than launching them. The financial strain on all sides is growing. Now turning to Pakistan. Diplomatically, Pakistan appears to be maintaining a balanced approach, avoiding direct confrontation while keeping communication open with all sides. However, domestically, tensions have risen. Following reports of the Iranian leader's martyrdom, protests erupted across several Pakistani cities. In multiple locations, violence broke out. Protesters claim unidentified masked individuals instigated chaos and opened fire. Reports suggest dozens of casualties nationwide. Journalists have questioned security preparedness and the lack of early containment measures near sensitive diplomatic sites. Similar patterns have been alleged in previous incidents in Pakistan. There are also claims that certain major television networks were hacked, though debates about media credibility continue regardless of these reports. The situation remains fluid and unpredictable. Military, political, and economic pressures are all building simultaneously. We will continue to monitor developments closely. Stay safe and take care.